Hello friends, today we'll be discussing how to write to a file using a C program. On the screen you can see a C program which helps us to write to a file as well as read from the file. In the first statement you can see we have created a file pointer fp and opened a file called sample.txt with the write mode because we are going to write into the file. We have initialized a string variable str with a string called hello all. If while you are opening a file for write mode it does not exist, then the file will be created. So for creation of a file you don't have to use another function. fopen will help you to create the file. Yes, but there are chances that there will be not ample memory to load your file in the buffer, or some other error memory related issues are there. In that case there will be no file loaded in your RAM buffer, and thus there will be no address assigned to your file pointer, and thus your file pointer will be having the value null. So if you check for file pointer's value and if it is null, that means there is no file created. Here you can write an error message. Even instead of returning from this point, you can mention your error message that the file does not exist or there is some problem in loading the file. Whatever is the relevant error message you can mention there. Okay, now from the string that we have, that is hello all in str, we are picking one character at a time and putting it in the file. So we need a loop which is reading each character from str until we reach the null character, and then each of this character is written inside the file pointed by fp using function fputc. So here we have a new function, that is fputc, which is used to write a character inside a file pointed by pointer fp. This character is taken one by one through this loop, and the loop runs until you reach the end of the string. Once you are done with this, you have to close the file because the file was opened in write mode, right? And now the next thing that you want to do is read from the file and print it on the screen. You have to open it in another mode, that is read mode. Right, so you have to open the same file in the read mode. There are other options to avoid this closing in between. You can use W plus or R plus operator mode representation in your second argument. Now once you open the file again, you can either go for a loop and read character by character as we have done in the previous video, or you can use a function called fgetS. The first argument in the function is a receiving string. So I have named the string as recv underscore string, declared it with 20 characters. So it can only hold 20 characters. Second argument in the function represents how many characters from the file you are willing to read. So here, because my recv str has maximum length 20, I am giving it 20. From which file I want to read? From the file pointed by fp. Right, so this particular function will help me to read from the file, same as getC. getC was reading one character at a time. fgetS reads entire string of the number of bytes that I have mentioned. Then I can directly print the string using printf%s and close the file without fail at the end of the program. So in this program you have learned two new functions, fgetS and fputc. fgetS is to read an entire string of number of characters specified in the second argument, and fputc is to write characters inside the file pointed by fp. The other new things that we have seen is your fp can be equated to null value to check whether the file has been created or opened successfully or not. If the file is not opened successfully, fp will be assigned a null value. Also, along with R, W and A, the file can be opened in all these three modes, R, plus, W plus and A plus. R plus is opening the file in read mode plus for writing, opening the file in write mode plus for reading. So both will ultimately be the same. And append mode is to open the file for appending the value as well as reading the value. Now, what is the difference between writing and appending? Whenever you open your file in write mode, generally your contents get overwritten. If you want to keep the previous contents intact and write to the file, then you have to open the file in append mode. Thank you for watching.